Hey guys, we are back. We are officially back to back on our, back on our normal schedule of back to back videos. Right now I just got back. Actually, yeah. Anyways, I have no formal intro. I got to figure this stuff out for a second. It's been 2 years. I need to learn how to do this right. Anyways, let's get into the video. Just because I don't have that much time and I want to make sure I get this out right. Anyways, first off, good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time you're watching this video. It is currently Wednesday, it is currently Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. Right now it is like 3:18 p.m. I just got out of class not too long ago. Just came back home and wanted to make sure I dedicated some time to making the video. So that's why we're here today. And just want to keep the vibes going and keep the ball rolling, right? Excuse me. Second off, if your day is just starting, I hope you have a great day. If you're in the middle of your day, I hope you are having a great day. And if you're coming towards the end of your day and it has not been so great, do something to make it great because you still got time and you can still make a change. I always say this, but I genuinely mean it. No matter how hard a day is, you can have a bad majority outside of your control, but a bad entirety solely relies upon you. You decide how good or bad you want your day to end. Make sure that you are considering all the blessings that you have within this day, all the great things that are coming within your life, and no matter how hard or how trying these days may be, understand that there's always going to be good times with those bad times. So seeing it through is essential. Moving forward, on to today's video. Today's video is going to be a word of the day, and this word of the day is brought to you by a thought I was just kind of having. I think with all these word of the days, I try to make sure that I'm very passionate about it, and the way I do that is by reflecting upon myself and what I want myself to hear in these moments. And with this one specifically, it's just something that I feel as though is essential. And for many of those that watch my videos, just I guess my audience, most of us are in college or in some form of academia, or just more so even within life in general, getting to a point where things are changing and we're developing. And what that word of the day is you're almost there. Within this life, when we have large or grand goals, or more so kind of periods or cycles, we tend to push ourselves up until the very end. And in many cases, almost as though, like, let's just say, for example, with the race and the finish line, as soon as we get close to that finish line or that end point or that final point where we can say, hey, I did this or I finished this, we tend to slow down. Whether that's slowing down in the sense of not trying as hard because you feel like you're already done, or more so just slowing down in the sense you're fatigued and feel as though you cannot go any further, or just slowing down in the sense that you feel as though it is not worth getting to that point or that end. However, what I want you to most take away from this video, what I want you to understand from this video, is understand the idea that you're literally almost there. Seeing it through is most essential and most pivotal right now in this moment. While it will be the hardest you will ever have to push yourself in terms of that goal in relation to that point or that checkpoint, whatever the case may be, you're almost there. You're almost done. There's so many points within life where we will be tested to see how much we really want something. And even if we feel like we're almost there and almost at that final point, we treat that almost as though it is, when it's not. I know for me personally, I've checked out a few times mentally this last 2 weeks because I'm like, oh, I'm already almost done. I'm out of here. Freshman year's over, but it's not. I still technically have 2 weeks left of this, and really maximizing my time here and making the most of it is what's essential right now, especially with finals coming up. There are so many things you have put into wherever you're trying to be at in life, whether that's school, work, whatever the case may be, or whatever goal you are getting to, that it would be a disgrace to yourself and a disservice to yourself, going back to yesterday's doing it for yourself, to stop now. Continue to see it through and continue to do what you must. It's never going to be easy, and it only gets harder from here, but truly, what matters the most, at least for you, is understanding that you are literally almost there. These times are going to be usually the darkest or the hardest because you kind of been going through something for so long that seeing that light at the end of the tunnel isn't so easy as it was once before. But it will be there, and it's always there. They're just kind of saying that I've heard, I don't know exactly how to word it or say it, but more so in the sense that, like, if everything's not okay, then it's not over, right? Because that saying, if everything will be okay in the end, it's not the end if it's not okay, right? And just with that too, there's a lot more riding on what you're doing than you think. You have a lot of aspirations, if you have a lot of goals, if you have a lot of places you feel as though you must be, get there. Because there may be someone that needs you at that point. And if you're not there yet, what are you doing now, right? life is always going to be full of challenges, adversities. It's never going to be 100%, and you're always going to face these consequences or kind of dilemmas of, should I even keep going? And more often than not, I would say yes. The only thing that really stops us from getting to our maximized potential or our goals is truly us, no matter what is going on outside of us. There's always something you can do to maximize your time here within this life that we have. As I said before, and as I've echoed in multiple cases, no matter what you believe in, no matter what you perceive religiously in what sense or even spiritually, the only thing that's guaranteed is right now, no matter what. So make the most of right now and continue to live your life and seeing it through and getting it to the end. The finish line is truly right there. And a lot of people fail because they fail to see that, or they stop and let all the weight of what's going on build up and break them down. However, you genuinely have something that's beautiful within you, and you have a purpose within this life. Whether you have found it or not, whether you know it or not, you still have that purpose. And you have a large, and you have a large capability of impacting those around you, no matter how close or how far they are from you. For me personally, I know realizing that I'm almost there at times has done two very different things. It's made me feel like, oh, well, I'm done. I'm over it, which is why I wanted to make this video, to correct myself. And the other side is more so realizing that, why would I stop now? You know, there's so many things that I've poured into this, whether that, you know, specifically looking into school, that would make me just kind of giving up and not doing as much as I could right now a disservice to myself and to my future. I know that there's a lot more writing on this than I imagine like in the moment, and I have to fix that. But the only way I can fix that is acknowledging the fact that I'm really almost there. Just because it's almost the end doesn't mean it is the end. You know, almost is the biggest word I want you to take away from this video and just pull that all together, right? And that's really all I can really say and echo. I mean, that was 7 minutes of me just straight yapping. I realized last video, I feel like I was kind of like looking for things to say, trying to get to that 10-minute mark, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave it at as it is, and allow you to have that weight of that message, right? Make the most of your time, and do not disservice yourselves and those that are looking at you and are weighing on you, right? As I said before, like I feel like I'm contradicting myself from yesterday, but I'm not, in the sense that obviously still do it for yourself, but your development and your self-improvement will have a positive impact on the world if you allow it to. So continue to be the best version of yourself, continue to spread love, continue to be positive, and continue to see it through all the way to the end, no matter what, because you're almost there. That is all I have. Understand that, accept that, and live by that. I greatly appreciate you for watching all the way through this video, and just even taking the time to support me and just taking 8 minutes out of your day to listen to me yap about whatever. And all support is greatly appreciated. Watching the video, liking the video, commenting, sharing it. Sharing it. I'm not mad at you if you share it. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I genuinely do appreciate all of you guys for being here for me, in the sense that you kind of gave me something to look forward to every day, no matter what. Even if I don't post or not, I always look forward to having to set my camera up and just setting time aside and just talking and doing something I love and living with a purpose, right? Yeah, but I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. I can't guarantee tomorrow. Friday for sure, by Friday, but I will try my best tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be going home very briefly, but yeah. So I'm gonna have a cram day tomorrow. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. Take care. I love you guys. God bless you guys, and thank you guys so much. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and be yourself. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video. AD is, wait, I can't even get my phone. Out.